Hello friends, this is Shivam Dubey from English Kingdom, Katra, Prayagraj. Welcome to the class. We are continue with English grammar for PGT. And last time I could tell you that it is actually the concepts of basic material for the study that we used to go with, but here today we will move with some more topics, some more points that are related to our study. And you may have seen that it's going to be the first day for the introduction of conjunction as a parts of speech, and then we will move to the uses. And I have told you why I am starting with conjunction the class, because it will help us to understand the forms and natures and functions of clauses properly, because after conjunction we will move to clauses, and then possibly going to clauses we will move to syntheses, we will move to transformation. After completing transformation, syntheses and clauses and conjunction, then we will move to the next part of the parts of speech. And I think in introduction I could tell you that there are 8 parts of speech, and they function in a sentence, and according to their function we categorize them. I think last time I could give you the example how a word can be used like a verb, like a noun. I think this example you should see. Love is an abstract feeling for human beings, and we love all beings on the earth. Okay. If we try to see these examples, we will find the common word like love used here in both sentences, the first sentence and the second sentence. What's the difference do you notice? In the first sentence, this word love is functioning like a subject. In the second example, this word love is functioning like an action. Simply, according to parts of speech, if we go, the first one as a subject, in a parts of speech, it is a noun. And as an action, in parts of speech, it is a verb. So, love in both examples is functioning different. In a first sentence, it's a functioning like a subject, and in parts of speech, the function of noun and pronoun is to be used as a subject. So naturally, love is here as a noun. And in the second example, you see that you have subject we. Got it? And this word love is there. Simply this love showing an action, and it is following the number of the subject. Suppose if there is he as a subject, he, so according to he, the number of love will change and it will become loves. Singular. Because you know subject controls or governs the number of its verb. So here loves is a verb and here love is a noun. That was actually I telling you that we don't certify a word in a sentence from its structure actually. Instead, we certify it from its function. If it is functioning like a noun, subject, object or complement, it's a noun or pronoun. If it is functioning like quality, so it's going to be adjective, can be an adverb. It's a functioning like an action, so it's going to be a verb. If it is going to tell the position or relation between two nouns or pronouns, so it's a preposition. If it is used to link words, phrases, clauses, it's going to be a conjunction. If it is used to express our inner feeling, so it's going to be an interjection. Means the word can be expressed and according to expression, according to their function, we identify them. So I'm telling you that we don't try to recognize a word in a sentence from its form, instead from its function. Okay? So it is conjunction, and we will discuss definition and uses. Mostly we study conjunction by the end of the class, and generally we start with noun, but here I am trying to start with conjunction. You know why? Because it needs more practice and more concentration according to modern exam pattern. So what do you see? Conjunction is actually the word that is made with the help of verb conjunct. Conjunct is a verb, and conjunct means to link. Okay, so in the family of the parts of speech, I usually say that parts of speech is like a family that has the branches, and wherever you need some particular branch, you use it. Like if you need an object, you go to the branches of noun and pronoun. If you need something to link, you go to the branches of conjunction. So it's like a family. Parts of a speech is like a family, and in that family, conjunction is given the role to link. Now the question is there, to link what? Simply to link the words, phrases or clauses of similar nature. It will link clauses, it will link phrases, it will link words. But whenever it is going to link words, whenever it is going to link clauses, it will especially pay attention on the nature of the words, nature of the clause and nature of the phrase that should be similar. So How do we define it? A word which is used to link words, phrases, or clauses of similar sense or nature is called a conjunction. Okay. Well, when we come to the definition, in fact, in many of the books, we find some error in definition. The books define like the conjunction is used to link sentences. But I say it is not used to link sentences. It is used to link clauses. Clauses before being linked, they are a sentence. But when we are linking them, in that situation they are not sentence. In that situation they are clauses. Let me give you one example. Priya is cooking food for me. I am waiting for it eagerly. Try to see. Now these are the two sentences actually. Priya is cooking food for me, the one sentence. I am waiting for it eagerly, the second sentence. Exactly. One sentence ending here with a full stop. The next sentence is ending here with a full stop. Definitely two full stop means two sentence. Two question marks means two sentence. Because I told you that full stop, question mark and mark of exclamation are the punctuation that show the end of thought. If you remember, I have told you that question mark, mark of exclamation and full stop, these show the end of thought. End or you can say completion of thought. One more word I will include here. End or completion of thought. Means whatever you want to say, if you use them, the thought comes to an end. So you see the two places I have used full stop. Means two times the thoughts come to an end. And in that way, the ending of the thought makes the completion of a sentence. So naturally, these are the two sentences. But when we are going to link, we will not put two full stops. Instead, we will put one full stop. You know why? Because the clauses will help us making one sentence. So when we are going to add, see this one. Priya is cooking food for me and I am waiting for it eagerly. I am waiting for it eagerly. Okay, now my question. What is it? Priya is Priya is cooking food for me. Is it a sentence? Is it a phrase? Or is it a clause? You can answer it. It's my question to you. What do you think? Priya is cooking. Now try to see this example, not these. Because I have already elaborated that this combination with a full stop, two full stop, has two sentences. But when we come to the next, I have used just one full stop. So the question is here, what is Priya is cooking food for me here? Is it a clause? Is it a phrase? Is it a sentence? You have answered it here. Okay, it's a Sarita and Lata. They have answered it. Correct. Okay. It's a not phrase because it has a verb. It's a not sentence because me is not followed by full stop. Me is not followed by a question mark. Me is not followed by a mark of exclamation. It means there is a no end of thought. It means there is a no completion of thought. So it is not sentence. And if the group of words has a verb and gives incomplete sense, it is a clause. So in that way, Priya is cooking food for me. Here in this sentence is a clause. Okay, now I'll move to the next one. I am waiting for it eagerly. In this sentence, what is it? Only this portion. Try to understand. My question is here. What is it? Is it a sentence? Is it a clause? Is it a phrase? What? You can again answer. Because you can practically see what is it actually. Okay, so the answers here from Sarita and Deen Dayal, that is clause. Exactly, it's a clause. You cannot go for it as a sentence. Try to see. It's ending actually with a full stop. But you cannot say it a sentence because you know you're leaving a conjunction here. You know you have already a clause here. So this is not a sentence in itself. It needs some more material like a conjunction here, like another clause here. So this whole is a sentence. This whole is a sentence, but this sentence is made of clauses. So the two clauses, one is here, that's the principal clause as we know technically. And the next one is here, that is coordinate clause. The two clauses are linked by and. So and is here as a linker, as a conjunction. So what I was trying to tell you, that the definition in the books sometimes are wrong. And this is what I'm telling you. Most of the books you will find that whenever they are defining conjunction, they simply say conjunction is a word that is used to link words, phrases, clauses, sentences. They actually say sentences. No, 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 no. They don't link sentences. They link clauses. And clauses make sentences. Now you see the two clauses, principal clause and coordinate clause, are making one sentence, that is compound sentence. Okay, so that is what actually I want to tell you. Never to be confused. Even in books sometimes the definitions are wrong. And how are they wrong? I have just told you. You cannot call this portion to be a sentence. You cannot call this portion only to be a sentence. Definitely, independently, there were sentences here in the example. But when they are linked, they are no more sentence. So when conjunction is used, it's not linking sentences. It's linking clauses. This is what I was telling you. Got it? Now the point is similar. What is this? Similar sense or similar nature. That's the point. Well, now this word similar has different meaning for different parts of speech. Okay. At first, let me go with noun or pronoun. Okay. When similar is explored, it is for noun or pronoun. Means similar means for noun pronoun case of the word. I think you understand. In noun you find nominative case, accusative case, possessive case. So possessive case is linked with another possessive case. An objective case is linked with another objective case. So that is objective case with objective. You cannot link like one objective and next subjective. If it is subjective, should be subjective case and subjective case. Since possessive case can be used in both terms, means there can be subjective possessive, there can be objective possessive. So that's not issue. Okay. So about these two cases especially, whenever we are trying to link noun and pronoun with the help of a word or conjunction, we would like to see the meaning of similar is the case of the word. Similar case. Okay. Like you cannot write it like here. You and me are good neighbors for us. You cannot write it like this. Sarita should love he and me alike. Now, as I told, according to the placing of the words, the word function means where are we placing the word? It is also important. So when we come to this, what do we find? Two places we have used conjunction. One this and as a conjunction, the next this and as a conjunction. In both conditions, we are trying to link pronoun to pronoun. Okay, let me go with another example. We can put here in place of you, Yogesh, suppose. Use not an error, but I try to show you that noun pronoun can be linked. Okay. Yogesh and me are good neighbors for us. Okay, let's see. This is actually the place of a subject. The noun has not different form for subject and object, but a pronoun has. Me is a pronoun here. So we have to realize what's the position of this me. It is the position of a subject. So this me should take the subjective case. So here will be I. So simply you will find Yogesh and I. Now this is similar. Now this is similar. Yogesh is subjective, I is subjective, and two subjective words, two subjective noun or pronoun are linked by and. This is the meaning of similar. This is the meaning of similar. Now move to the next example. Sarita should love he and me alike now. Now try to see. Now it is love, that's the main verb. Got it? After main verb, there is a place for object. But what do you find here? He as a subject. He as a subject and me as an object. So according to structure, which case is allowed here? No. According to structure in the second sentence, objective case is allowed because a noun or a pronoun that follows a main verb takes objective case. A noun or a pronoun that follows a main verb takes objective case. So you see, he is following main verb love. So what should be its case? Object. So in that sense, he is wrong. What I want to tell you, we cannot define whether the first is wrong or the second one is wrong. In the first example, you see, the second one was wrong. In the second example, you see, the first one is wrong. But I'm not telling you the wrong because of their sequence, but I'm telling you the wrong because of the function. Here, this group was functioning like a subject. So the one that was not functioning like a subject was wrong. And here, they are functioning like an object. The one who was not functioning like an object was wrong. So me was an object, so it was correct. He was as a subject, it was not correct. So the correct one is him. That is the meaning of similar for a noun and a pronoun, that whenever we are trying to link them, we should check the similarity of the case. Number, gender and person doesn't matter. They can be different. No problem at all. When we come to the next, that is adjective, we find similar meaning. The adjective or degree of the same nature. Adjective or degree of the same nature. When it comes related to adjective, what is the meaning of similar? The similar means nature or degree to be same. That's the meaning of similar for adjective. Now what is nature? Nature means kind. You cannot link an distributive adjective and demonstrative adjective with the proper conjunction. If you are going to link a proper adjective can be linked with another proper adjective. Not like, and see, try to see, Here plus means use of conjunction. You will have to place a conjunction between two similar words. I think I am telling you the similar meaning. Okay. When it is degree, suppose degree is there in adjective, you find simply degree. You go with degree. So what you find? A positive degree to be linked with another positive degree. You cannot place like one positive degree and next is comparative degree with the help of a conjunction. So when you are talking about adjective, the nature or kind should be the same. Nature or kind should be the same. And if you are talking in terms of degree, the degree should be the same. Same in the sense of if one is positive, the next should be also positive. Let me give you the example. She is growing fat and fatter day by day in Kolkata. We'll go with the next. She could have a big and beautiful house in Delhi. One more example. I will send some and my books to Ria tomorrow. Try to see these three examples. Okay, what do you find in the first example? The same word is here, but the degrees are different. The point is, generally, conjunction is not used to link same words. I said you, generally. Generally, conjunction is not used to link same word, but it is used to link similar word. What's happening here? It's a fat that's in a positive degree. It's a fatter that's a comparative degree. So degrees are different. Even though if the same words are there, exceptional structure it is, we cannot change the degree of the words. And remember, when there is sense of growth, we go with comparative words like fatter and fatter. So both degree should be comparative. See, it is a rule of adjective. Whenever we are trying to link, if the two words are there and they are the same degree, same word actually, not degree only, same degree, same word, like fatter and fatter here. What's the important fact? That is, the verb should be showing the sense of growth, like he is getting wilder and wilder. It is growing colder and colder, like that. Means the same thing in the sense of progress, in the sense of growth. We find sometimes exceptional structure of degree, comparative is there. So fatter is linked with another degree, that's a fatter. You come to the next one. She could have a big and beautiful house in Delhi. You see, what kind of adjective big is? Come on, tell me. What kind of adjective big is? I think you get it. You have to tell the nature of big as an adjective, and it's a kind especially, simply, and I think there is an answer on the screen that comes from Sarita. She says a qualitative adjective. Okay, let's see. It's a qualitative adjective. Okay, qualitative adjective. Now tell the nature of beautiful as an adjective. Nature in the sense of kind. That's a good one in there. Now beautiful is a word here, and you will have to tell the nature of this word beautiful. What kind of adjective is beautiful? I think you get it simply. To tell the nature of the word beautiful as an adjective, what kind of is it? I think you would answer it to be also qualitative. Okay, it's also qualitative, it's also qualitative adjective. So what you find that the two qualitative adjectives are linked exactly, Sarita and Deendayal. One, that's a big, is a qualitative. The next, beautiful, is a qualitative. So two qualitative adjectives are linked with the help of and the second thing, they are of the same degree. You see, big is a positive degree and beautiful is also a positive degree. So one thing, that was the nature of the degree, nature of the words as an adjective should be the same. Means qualitative can be linked with the qualitative. Numeral can be linked with the numeral. Demonstrative can be linked with the demonstrative. A possessive can be linked with the possessive. So that is how they work. That is what the meaning of similar is when we are talking about adjective to be linked by with the help of a conjunction. What do you find here in this third example? I will send some and my books to Ria tomorrow. Once again you find that there are two adjectives. One that is some and the next that is my. And they are linked with the help of conjunction and. Now it is asked to you, what kind of adjective is some? According to sentence, you will have to tell what kind of adjective is some. Waiting for a reply, be quick in your answer. What kind of adjective is some here according to this sentence? Is it qualitative? Is it quantitative? Is it demonstrative? It is numeral or anyone? What? Okay, and we have answer. In fact, that is starting with Deendayal and now it is Lata. They have answered to be quantitative. Okay, but I think Deendayal and Lata, quantitative adjective is related to uncountable noun. See the noun here, that is books. And books is a countable, it's a plural. So some, whenever it is related to countable, whenever it is related to plural, it cannot be quantitative. It's a numeral. Okay. So some is here numeral. Okay. Numeral adjective. Got it? And what kind of adjective is my here? What kind of adjective is my here? Okay. So Sarita has replied that my is a possessive adjective here. That's a good one. Exactly. My is a possessive adjective. What do you find? The two adjectives are exactly here, like some is here and my is here. If their natures are the same, means if their kinds are same, no. So we cannot use conjunction here. If the natures are not the same, if the kinds of adjectives are not the same, we cannot use conjunction here. Because you know, we have to go with the same natured, same degreed adjectives to be linked. Here adjectives are different. One is numeral adjective, next is possessive adjective. So simply what will you do? You will remove conjunction here. And so and is an error here, because it's unsuitable to be linking the words of different nature as an adjective or anywhere, because to be linking with the help of conjunction we need similar. We need similar words of similar nature. So we are defining what similar is for adjective. Whenever we discussing adjective for similar, we will go to the similar kind or similar nature or similar degree. That would be actually the meaning of similar for adjective. Okay. Now we'll move to the next, and that will be verb. Okay, now when it is verb, we have to see what's the meaning of similar for a verb. Okay, when a verb is related to similar, to be linked by a conjunction, because conjunction is here to be linking verbs, its a similarity means it's a nature, it's a number, and it's a tense. It's a number, it's a nature, and it's a tense. Means tense should be same. So number should be same. You cannot put one plural and one singular together. You cannot go with the present tense and past tense together. If they are the clauses, they are quite different. Clauses are linked, but they are not the tense. When we are linking tense, we pay attention that they should be similar. Similar in the sense of same. For similar here, tense same, similar means same tense, means indefinite with indefinite. Number same, similar means same number, means singular with the singular, plural with plural. So when you come with number, it's similar means singular with singular and plural with plural when it is about number. And when it is about tense, the tense should be like continuous if it is present continuous, suppose. So present continuous with another present continuous in the same form. You cannot change it. This is what, in fact, here similar means same, but not the same word, same tense, same number. and if I'm not mistaken, same nature. Nature in the sense of same function, transitive function and intransitive function. Simply, a transitive verb is linked with another transitive verb, and intransitive verb is linked with another intransitive verb. So even in the function, they are going to be the same. So see these examples. I will go and read reads some new books in the library. Garima wrote and sent her letters to her husband. Priya loves and cared her younger brothers daily. Okay, try to see. I will go and read some new book in the library. What do you find? You find that the form are the same naturally. The form are the same. Go is a first form, read is also first form. But if the numbers are the same, no. What do you find? The number of go is plural here, and number of reads is singular here. It means they are different in numbers, and conjunction doesn't allow us to link two verbs or more than two verbs of different number. Different numbers cannot be linked. Different tense cannot be linked. So we have to be careful that even if the form is the same, means first form is here, the first form is here. Both are first form. Try to understand. First form and it is first form. Both are first form. But the numbers of these are different. You find that the number of go is plural. You find the number of reads is singular. So in that way, plural is linked with the singular, and that is done by a conjunction. It is an error. So simply what will you do? According to your need, you will change. What is your need? Your need is to put the number of verbs in plural because you have already an auxiliary here. Will. So simply that's a good one in there. You will remove s from here so that it can be similar in number. Form was the first form, so it was similar, but the number was different, and if you remove s from reads, that will be similar in number as well. So that is actually the right combination of conjunction. That's what it instructs us. Now I'll move to the next one. Garima wrote and sent her letters to her husband. You try to see. Once again you find the difference. The difference is here. Wrote, that's the second form of the verb. Send, that's the first form of the verb. I try to show you that with the differences, there is difference of the tense as well. Both are, if you see, both are actually plural in the sense, because singular is related with the first form of the verb. And when you find the wrote is here, it's not going to mind whatever will be. One you can guess that Garima is singular, so wrote is singular. You can guess it. Because if don't have the variation of auxiliary, you go with that. Okay, it's okay. It's a similar. Okay, it's a singular. What is the number of wrote? It is singular. What is the form of wrote? It is the second form. Okay. Now we'll move to the next word. Next word is send. Now what is the number of send? It is plural. Because you know the verb in basic form are always plural. Remember, verbs in basic form are always plural. So send is plural here, but wrote is singular here. Because wrote is not in its basic form. Send is here in its basic form. You understand the reason whenever it is in basic form, we need S or ES to make it singular. Remember? What should we do? The next point. If you try to see send is the first form, it is plural. The first difference is that wrote is singular according to subject Garima, and send is plural according to its basic form of verb. That is the numbers difference. Second point. Wrote is showing the second form and send is showing first form. The forms are also different. And based on their forms, you can guess the tense are also different. I told you that tense should be similar. Tense are also different. Wrote is showing past indefinite and send is showing present indefinite. Okay. Since there is no restriction of time in the sentence, we will go with the first. So according to wrote, we will decide. So where is the error? Error is in send. So what will be the option? Okay. We cannot add S here because of the tense restriction. The past indefinite tense we are going to follow. So cannot use S here to make send singular, to make singular. Okay. Because not only singular, you know, tense and numbers, they should be similar. Tense and numbers. If we make S here, tense will be present indefinite. And wrote past indefinite, present and past, that cannot be possible. So simply you will change the number of this send and it will be sent. The second form and it will be okay. That's a good one, Lata. Exactly. Good evening, Preeti. And now we'll move to the next. Priya loves and cared her younger brothers daily. You can see the two examples. So once again, now just reversal. Now just reversal. Loves is singular. Okay, because you're putting S according to subject with the basic form of the verb. What I am trying to tell you, try to understand. And cared is also singular because cared is in second form. Cared is in second form. So second form and its number is decided according to number of the subject. If the number of subject is plural, it will be plural. If the number of subject is singular, it will be singular. Okay? Only basic form is already plural. I told you about the same, that a basic form of verb is always plural. So what you find? That the cared is also singular. Means both numbers are same. The number of loves is singular. The number of cared is singular. Cared is according to subject, singular. So both are singular in number. So number is not issue. Yes, number in the sense of these two are correct. But when it comes to the tense or it comes to the form, you see the loves is the first form and cared is the second form. Are the forms same? I mean similar form? No, they are different form. And they are not only different in form, they are different in tense as well. The first one is showing present indefinite. Okay? And the second one is showing past indefinite. Once again, we will see that there is no restriction of time to follow a particular tense. So what will you do? According to the first, you will decide the second. So what is the tense of the first? Loves, present indefinite. So will you do for the cared, and in place of cared you will use cares. Okay? So actually when you going with similar in the sense of verb, you will try to check the tense, you will try to check the number. You cannot put one singular, one plural. You cannot put one first form, one second form. You cannot put two different tenses like one present indefinite, next past indefinite. You will have to pay attention to the similarity of the verb in the sense that their tense and number should be similar, should be the same. They cannot be varying. Okay. When we come to adverb, that's also once again very similar to adjective. It's a degree and it's a kind. Should be same in the sense of similar. Okay. One adverb, it's its nature, or in different word, kinds and degree. Because you know even in adverb the degrees are there. The same explanation you can receive means a positive degree of adverb with another positive degree of adverb. A comparative degree of adverb with another comparative degree. Superlative degree of adverb with another superlative. Okay. And then the kind means one kind. Suppose it's the kind of quantitative adverb. So it should be linked with another quantitative adverb. You cannot link a quantitative adverb with a numeral adverb. Okay, Lata. Just going to with the final examples here. Okay, so what you find, what I want to tell you is very simple. Like if there is an adverb of place, you will link another adverb of place with that. Okay, let me tell you. She will put my books either on the table or in my book. I will call you on Monday or January. She will tell everything fast and clearly. Okay, so try to see these two examples. The first one I am trying to elaborate. You see these on the table. What is it? If you understand, it's a phrase, and the phrase is showing place. Phrase is showing place. Try to understand. Phrase is linked, and phrase of the same nature. Place, and in my book is also place. So the conjunctions either or have been used to link two places of here that are showing adverb. They are the phrase, they are showing adverb, phrase of place, and they have been used and linked. So that is similar, same natured, adverb of place, adverb of place. Phrase and phrase, not clause and clause, not clause and phrase, phrase and phrase. Okay, see here, you will find some problem. I will call you on Monday or January. See the difference. It is or, that is the conjunction used here. Monday is a time, January is a time. Okay, both are time, time of the same nature. January is a point of time. Okay, and Monday is also point of time, both are point of time, means adverb of time is not an error. So what is error there? Use of preposition. Sometimes we need to care, and that is we need to use in here before January. Conjunction was okay, on Monday or in January. So both are time. On Monday is the time, in January is time. Both are adverb of time, both are phrase, both are point of time. So they are linked with the help of or. So there's no problem. And she will tell everything fast and clearly. You see, fast is adverb of manner and clearly is adverb of manner. The two are linked with the help of and as a conjunction. So the similar nature of adverb are linked with the help of conjunction. So simply there we find some differences and some similarity. These similarities are not mattering with preposition, conjunction and interjection. Only with noun, pronoun, adjective, verb and adverb. That's what I tried to elaborate the meaning of similar when we are discussing conjunction. So that's all from me. Thanks a lot for watching. Keep learning and keep working hard. Thank you very much.